Francesca's POV. He clutched my dress and sat on the floor, still hugging my waist with his ears in front of my belly. I felt a kick again, and that's when he let out a small chuckle, then tilted his head to look at me. She kicked. Sinipa ka niya. I touched his gaze. Kasi na-realize na naging Elsa ang tatay niya. Bumagsak ang balikat ni Jericho. He glared at me sideways and it made me laugh. Jericho? I called. Do you wanna build the snowman? I asked in a teasing small voice. Ikaw? He stood from the ground. Binalot ni Jericho ako ng yakap at puro tawa nang lumalabas sa labi ko nang paulanan niya ng halik ang mukha ko. Why didn't you tell me you're going home? Dapat alam mo. Tawa ko at hinuli ang mata niya. Ini-stalk mo pala ako sa ibang bansa ah? I don't. He said seriously kaya tinaasan ko ng kilay. That's just once a week. Maangpa ni Jericho na sabi kaya kinurot ko ang pisngi. Surprise! Galing ko umacting, no? I asked. May new career na akong voice actress, Jericho. Stage name? Asunta di makaire. Jerichong Pastol? He muttered and smirked, baka gusto mong ikaw ang pastulin ko. Bumilog ang bibig. Sure! Ngisi ko. Mas lumakas ang tawa niya. It made my heart jump in adoration. Nanliit ang mata niya at lumitaw ang maliit na dimple sa kanyang pisngi roon. Sinapo ni Jericho ang pisngi ko at nahulog ang talukap ng mata ko nang hagkan niya ang noo ko. Francesca? He called. Do you wanna make more babies? He whispered. Nawala ang ngiti ko at namilog ang mga mata. Hoy ikaw! Sumimangot ako. Why not? Ngiti ko rin pabalik pero nang marinig namin ang pagbukas ng pinto, natahimik din kaming dalawa. Hello mga kababayan? I stood happily when I saw Blaze entering the room with our friends. Guys! I greeted. Francesca, ang reyna ng dibdibang lupa ng San Isidro. Oh, you really are pregnant? Blaze called. Namiss kita. Payakap nga. But before I could even give him a hug, isang mapang-akip na yakap ang nakuha ko sa tagiliran, kaya hindi ako nakagalaw. What? Napahawak sa dibdib ang kapatid niya. Akala mo naman aagawin? Meron ako. Ano? Kuya nga? Blaze whined at him. Shut up! Jericho hissed coldly. This is my woman. Meron pa ba? Migo asked, stopping Blaze, who frowned at him. Gago? He hissed. It made me curious. Nilingon ko sa Jerichong umuungot na naman sa balikat ko, kaya hindi ko na naitanong. Tao po? The door opened again. Napaiwalay ako kay Jericho na makita ko na mga babae. Francesca, kumusta ang acting? The two exclaimed. Best actress na. Reyna pa ng dinibdibang lupa ng San Isidro. Asunta di makaire. I gave them a bow at para kaming tangang nagyayakapan doon. Pero hindi kami magkasalubong dahil nakaharang ang tiyan ko. I showed the girls the ultrasound I had and announced the gender. Dala-dala din ni Brian ang anak niya kaya tinalo naming tatlo at palangiti ang cute na si Cookie. Ilan daw tayo rito? Bibili ng pagkain si Tita Olivia? Tanong ni Caster pagkapasok. Migo started counting around at nang sumalip ako kay Jericho, nakatitig sa akin. He was seriously resting his back on the sofa and staring at me intently. I caught his eyes and gave a wink at nakita ko kung paano siya matigilan, pero naglaho ang lamig sa mata at napalitan ng kung ano. His lips lifted for a sly smirk. Mas sumalakip-kip siya roon at nagpipigil ng ngiti. Kunwari seryoso pa. Sumandal din ako sa upuan ko. Hinayaan ko ang dalawang nagkukwentuhan sa aking tabi. I crossed my legs, my dress hitched up and his eyes landed on it. I noticed how his eyes darkened at that. His Adam's apple moved sensually with his clenched jaw. Hinuli ko ang tingin niya at ginalaw ang kilay ko. Ano? I mouthed. Muling tumaas ang sulok ng labi niya. Mamaya ka sa akin. He mouthed back at napatapik ako sa bibig ko, pero tuwang-tuwa na naman. I gave him a quick nod while shyly biting my lower lip. He smiled. I was startled too when he gave me a playful wink. Hala ka, gago. Kumindat ka ba, kuya? Sigaw ni Blaze doon, kaya't nagtinginan ang lahat. Kay Jericho at nagulat din. Mula sa pagkindat, kinurap-kurap ni Jericho ang isang mata. Umayos ng upo sabay punas sa mata niya. No! He cleared his throat. Something just got inside my eye. Kumindat ka, nahuli ko rin yun. Brian exclaimed while shaking the bottle of milk he is preparing for his son, na buhat ni Caster. I am not. Nice naman. Everyone, ang Elsa, hari ng dinibdibang lupa ng San Isidro at candidate number 6, kumikindat na, huling-huli sa akto. Castor exclaimed. Hindi nga, he growled. Gago. Shh! Ang cookie ko. Brian hissed kaya tatahimik si Jericho. Napasulap kay Cookie na nanonood lang sa amin, pero ngumingiti-ngiti kaya't lumitaw ang biloy niya. Sorry. He cleared his throat and smiled at the kid. Sorry, Cookie. Your father is just an ass. Dean Jericho? I warned, kaya't namilog ang mata niya at sumulyap sa akin. Sorry, babe, he said like a puppy, earning laughters around. Balita ko raw, kuya, nahimatay ka. Blaze even retorted, and when the two started resting inside the room, that's when Tita Olivia entered with Tito Jonathan, and when her sons, she closed her eyes tightly. Hindi ko mga anak yan. Turo niya sa dalawang nagrarumble doon. Nasa na bang Amber ko? Mommy, si kuya nag-umpisa. Blaze called. Shh! Napahawak si tita sa noo niya. Isa ka pa, ha? Di pa ako tapos sa'yo, Blaze. Mom, I'm still looking for her. Bakit ba ganito ang mga anak ko? She gasped. Ay, hindi ko na pala kayo anak. Sumulyap siya kay Tito Jonathan na natatawa doon sa gilid, pero nagseseryoso na makitang masamang tingin ng asawa. Tinatawa mo? Nothing. Sena, babe. He smiled innocently at her but she gasped and pulled her hair. Ibabalik ko yung dalawang anak mo sa itlog mo, sinasabi ko sa'yo. She hissed and Tito lost the color on his face, making everyone chuckle at her remark. I was informed that I could go back to work after I gave birth, so I was happy about it. Francesca, welcome back. I let out a giggle when I saw him. Doc John, I exclaimed happily, and his eyes widened upon seeing my stomach. Wow, you're pregnant, he exclaimed and accepted my hug when I gave him one. Yup, ninong ka ha? I asked happily and he nodded. A smile etched on his lips. I miss you. Inahanap ka ng mga bata sa pedia ward, aniya. I wasn't so sure if you're gonna be back. You did not even tell me you're urgently leaving. Nalaman ko lang sa HR. I'm very sorry, Doc. I sighed. I just have to breathe and it was an impulsive decision. I know but I think that's what's best for me. Alam mo naman yung nangyari noon. Stacy? He murmured and nodded. I understand. It's okay. Will you be back now? Yes, I smiled. Pagkatapos kong mga anak siguro, ayaw mo na ako pagtrabahuin ni Jericho. I see. He smiled again. Good thing you're here now. If only you know how grumpy your husband is when you weren't here. He's frowning all the time. Minsan nga kulang na lang magtawag kami ng bombero, baka biglang bumuga ng apoy. Natawa ako doon pero nawala ang isi ko na makita ang malaking banner na nakasabit sa handle ng second floor. Oh my gosh! I covered my mouth in shock and pointed it. Ano yan? Napuno ng halakak ang tenga ko nang tumama si Doc. Nilingon ko siya at namumulang mukha niya. Sina Nurse Fabian. I was laughing my ass out too when I saw it. Nakanganga akong kinuha ang phone at pinitsura ng banner. Napahagalpak ng tawa. It was Jericho, like the poster posted on Facebook too. In his hari ng dinibdibang lupa black shirt, may number 6 sa tagiliran at nakabusangot sa kamera. May bilog-bilog pa roon na nagdagdag na may recap ng performance niya. Mas malaki ang picture niya na may suot ni Elsa costume kaya napahagalpak ako. Congratulations to Dr. Dean Jericho Falcon for winning Hari ng Dinibdibang Lupa ng San Isidro. Your Golden City family is proud of you. That familiar caption is hilarious. Lalo pa nga na makita ko ang picture ng mga kaibigan sa ibaba na naka-heart pa sa kamay. Parang tatakbong konsehal ang mga taong to. Tawa ko pa. Kulang na lang kumanta sila ng Nobody, Nobody But You. Mukha siyang nawawala nung nakita yan. Pinagsasakal ni Jericho sina Doc Caster at si Sir Brian. He laughed. Pero alam mo, ayaw na niyang ipatanggal yan. O bakit? I asked, confused. Nung kumalat na ikaw yung Reyna noon, proud na siya. I really didn't know Dr. Falcon has that side on him. I remembered when I told the nurses from our department na ikaw ang Reyna doon sa inyo. Nagulat ako at sumingit siya. Alam mo anong sabi? What? I asked, amused. Na siya raw ang hari, kaya bagay na bagay kayo. Humagalpak siya. I was shocked too. Francesca? Ngisi-ngisi pa siya noon habang tinitingnan ako na nakanganga. Sa Kanya. I texted Jericho I'm gonna visit the pedia department too since I'm here now. At pinayagan naman niya ako dahil may pinaasikaso din sa kanya, si Tito Jonathan. Doktora Francesca? I was overwhelmed when the kids ran towards my direction upon seeing me, making my heart swell. Babalik ka na po ba, Doktora? Miss na miss ka na po namin. Wala na pong mag-play sa amin ng Barbies. The kids called. I was a bit sad, missing that familiar jolly presence we're having most of the times before. Stacy's warm and sweet smile, her talkative and jolly voice, but now, it was gone. I shouldn't feel sad kaya't mas sumubok akong maging buhay. Yes, kids, I answered with a smile. After Doktora Francesca gave birth, I'll be back. Tapos yung baby ko sasali na sa play. Baby niyo po si Papa din si baby po? They asked. Yes po, I murmured and showed them the ultrasound. Look here, kids. Baby girl ang baby ni Doktora Francesca at Papa din. Nangiti ako na makita ang saya sa mga mata nila. I missed the kids so much that I completely lost track of time. Kung hindi lang nagsabi ang nurses at si Doc John na kailangan na magpahinga ng mga bata, hindi ko maaalala. I totally forgot Jericho too and got preoccupied with the kids, kaya't naman nagulat ako na makita siya nakasandal sa upuan sa tapat lang ng ward at natutulog. His arms are crossed on his chest with his head hanging low. Gumalaw ang ulo ni Jericho nang mahulog, pero inayos niya iyon kaya nauntog at napamulat. Gulat na napatayo na makita ko. Ayan, dahan-dahan nga. I commented and walked closer to him. Kapag yung ulo mo, nabagok na naman. Sa bewang ko, sabay halik sa aking pisngi. You had fun with the kids? He whispered. Oo, na-miss ko. Mahinang sagot ko at tumawak sa bewang niya. Kanina ka pa ba? Sana pinasok mo na ako. Hindi siya umimik kaagad. Narinig ko pa ang tawa kahit nilingon ko at nagtatago na siya ng ngisi. Ha? I asked pero lumapit lang siya sa tenga ko at bumulong. Matagal naman na kitang pinasok. He whispered huskily. I froze when he touched my stomach. Pinutok pa nga sa loob. Shh! Bigla akong tinakpan ng bibig ni Jericho at eskandalosang nilingon ang paligid. Nakahinga lang ako ng matandong kami lang nasa hallway. I pulled my hand out when his naughty eyes stared at me teasingly. Ikaw talaga? Kinurot ko ang pisngi niya. Okay lang na magbastusan pero kapag tayong dalawa lang, okay? Okay, he agreed like an obedient child. Good boy. Sana tayo? Are we going home? I asked. Di naman sa Jericho kaagad umimik. His eyes twinkled in the bright light of the hallway. I caught how his black orbs glistened. Bakit? Malambing kong sabi ng kumistap iyon at nakagat niyang labi. Can you say it again? He asked. Yung? Nagtataka pa ako. I was just asking if we're going home. He stiffened. Naguguluhan ako at di maintindihan kung paano mag-react nang humarap si Jericho at nahulog ang butol ng luha sa pisngi. My mouth dramatically parted. Jericho? Home. He mumbled and reached for my palm and gave it a small caress. We're going home? That's when it dawned to me. I flashed a sweet smile. Mas tumungo siya at napatawa sabay subsob sa balikat ko. I'm going home, he whispered on my shoulder. I'm going home? Me too. Marahang bulong ko, tinilikan ang buhok niya. We are going home. Huwag ka na umiyak, babe. He moved away, squinting his eyes shut, feeling how my fingers brushed his cheek while removing his tears. I love you, he whispered and caught my wrist before intertwining his fingers against mine. I grinned when he opened his eyes, anticipating my answer. I'm hungry, Jericho. Ngumuso siya. Walang I love you too? Mamaya na, gutom pa ako eh. I shrugged, earning a small laugh from him before placing his other hand on my shoulder to assist me. Alright. Bubusugin ko muna ang anak ko, ang mami niya ng pagmamahal at pagkain. Bulong-bulong ni Jericho at naglakad na. We're going home. Oo, uuwi na. I answered. Congrats, Jericho. Promoted ka na. Di ka na batang hamog. I teased and that's when he glared at me. Sobra pa sa maingat si Jericho nung nasa biyahe kami. Medyo maingat siya noon pero ngayon sobra na. Seryoso ba, Jericho? I asked. Ano ba to, pagong? I have to drive slowly, Francesca, he exclaimed. Mahirap na. I won't risk you and our baby. Kulang na lang mag-question mark ang mukha ko. Napatalon din sa gulat na makarinig Ang malakas na busina kahit napahawak ako sa seatbelt. Ang bagal ninyo. We stopped when a car chose to make an overtake. Napakabagal. Di lang kayong tao sa kalsada. Was it my fault you are a reckless driver? Sorry po, I exclaimed and smacked the frowning Jericho. Nasa bingit ng pagsigaw habang masama ang tingin. Ano ba, Jericho? Medyo binilisan niya ang paandar, pero para din kaming nasa lamay kaya't nasapok ko ang mukha. Jericho! I smacked him. What? Ayokong maalog kayo ng anak ko, Francesca. Alam mo, hindi ako mamamatay sa driving skills mo. Alam mo saan ako mamamatay? I looked at him. Sa gutom. Gutom na kami ni baby din, Jericho. Hindi ko na kaya to, 50-50 na kami. That was his trigger point. Ngising-ngisi ako na marating namin ang condo unit niya nang wala pang 10 minutes dahil bumalis siya. Jericho, password. I asked when we got in front of it. Tumungo siya. Doon ko rin natantong natanggal ang sintas ng stickers ko kaya inaayos niya. Our wedding date. He answered, stopping me. Kinagat ko ang labi. Tahimik na pinindot yon at tumili-tumili ng bukas nga. Nang pumasok kami, ngiti-ngiti ako. Lalo pa na mag-inarte, tiniyaan niya rin. Babe, buhat ako. I raised my hand. He caught me. I was giggling when he carried me in bridal style and looked down. Bigat? Excuse me? I groaned and kicked my feet but he carried me more and grinned. Kidding. Ang gaan-gaan nga na mahal kong Francesca eh. He said and moved his arms, carrying me like I am some kind of a barbell. Pampadagdag muscles din to, Francesca. Muscles ka dyan? Bulong ko. Kakamuscle mo dyan, putok na putok tuloy yung Elsa costume mo ng pageant. At least, tuwang-tuwa ka. Sulyap niya sa akin. I may embarrass myself all the time but who cares anyway? As long as you are happy, I am too. Fuck my dignity. At least, hari ako ng dinudibang lupa ng San Isidro. Though, may hiling pa rin ako. Oh, kumapit akong lalo sa balikat niya. Ano? Maging hari na din sa puso mo. Sulyap niya sa akin.